Yeah.
All right, being that it's 7:30, we will call this meeting to order and start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Here.
Manson, here. Mr. Wong,
Here.
Mr. Randall, Mr. Ward.
Here. Done the killing.
Will I be fully agenda?
I'd like to make a motion to move item 8D to new business, item C.
Second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion or anything else? All in favor of the agenda as presented?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Do you have any audience visitors? Okay, great. Treasurer's report.
You've got what we have so far. At this time, we have auditors in the building this week, and I'm working with Mark, getting the rest of this balance for last year. Going as well as we had hoped. So hopefully we'll get that done this, he's hoping to win tomorrow afternoon that we'll finish up. And then see from there.
Okay, great. Any questions about the report? So, now we'll move on to the superintendent's report.
Got several items here. First off, happy Board Appreciation Day. That was Sunday, November 15th. Hopefully you've all got my emails. I want to thank you guys for your hard work and your dedication to North Boone School District. We've given you each a gift there, kind of a small token of our appreciation, but thank you guys for all you guys do. I really appreciate it. Board conference, just a reminder, you should have your folders with all of the different invitations that we have. Also, if you want to find the preview of the different conferences and workshops, you can go online at IASB. I believe it's IASB.com. Or maybe it's .org, but go to the IASB website. They usually have a preview of all the conferences there for you guys to see, and kind of give you an idea of times and the different things that are going on. Then when you get there, they will have booklets when you check in. They'll have booklets for you guys to check out all the different conferences at that time. And then just one last reminder, tons of hospitality invites in there, and also Saturday night we have a dinner scheduled at Rosebud for 8:30, so if you can catch the parade before we go for that. Board workshop, I did share the document that we talked about last week on Tuesday night with Laura Martinez. We're waiting for her feedback on that, and hopefully everything will go well with that, but I just shared it for her records on that as well. If there's anything that comes from it, we'll let you know. Strategic planning, we met last Friday. I thought the meeting went very well. We had 28 people that participated. We talked about, we looked at the old mission and old belief statement, revised that, our missions and beliefs. We also talked about opportunities and challenges of the district. And then we formed the strategies. And the four strategies that emerged from our strategic planning meeting was facilities. We want to upgrade our appearances. We want to look at capital improvements and the safety of our buildings. We also talked about curriculum, articulation from top to bottom as well as horizontally for career readiness of our kids. So parent community involvement and communication, making sure that we have good communication both internally and externally arose, and staffing, retention, support services, as well as even looking at possibly growing sub-pools, because sub-pools is a major issue, not just with our district. I was at a meeting yesterday at the ROE. Every single district in the area is struggling with subs across the board, whether it's certified, non-certified, bus drivers, custodians. It's amazing that we're going through that. So, and then at the December meeting, what I'll do is I'll have this all typed up. We'll have a summary for you and a presentation. And I've invited the strategic members that participated to come and talk a little bit about the experience and go over the entire plan that we created that day. I want to thank them. We had 28 people. Like I said, I thought the meeting went very well. Everybody's intentions were meaning well, and I thought the meeting went very, very well. So I don't know, Matt and Mary, if there was anything that you wanted to add from the meeting on Friday?
Nope. Thanks to everyone who came out.
Yeah, really appreciate your time. We have some people that participated here. So, and then the last thing that I have is policy was supposed to be in your packet this month. I worked with Don. I needed an extension. We'll have it introduced. The first readings in December's packet. Also, too, we probably need to set a curriculum meeting, CIA meeting. Jake has some proposals for classroom courses he'd like to look at. So we'll set that up. We can probably work through Joe to set up a curriculum meeting. And business, we would like to set up a meeting to go over a summary of the levy that we'll be proposing in December if the business meeting would like to get together. So that's all I have for superintendent's report.
About the mayor reports. Policy committee.
Nothing to present, no meeting in the off day.
Business services. That'll be right here, small home.
Do you have a date that works better for you than another business services meeting?
No, I'm good.
How about you, Ed? Do you have a night that works better? Or typically, do you guys go right after school? Do you go later in the day, in the evening? What works best?
Probably later in the evening. That works better for us.
Okay.
Brian too.
Okay.
We had a couple of dates I'm traveling, but I can get with Brian and get with Julie.
We'll set something up then.
You're looking at the first week, second week of December. What would you prefer?
Yeah, probably first or second week.
Board meeting falls early. Is it December 15th?
So we want to definitely.
Maybe you want to move it up.
Before that, hopefully like the first week.
What's that?
Hopefully the first week of December.
Maybe the first week of December. And then I'll work with Joe to set up the CIA.
Okay.
Meeting.
Facilities long-range planning committee.
Oh, we didn't meet. We're not planning on meeting until after the life safety review is done.
Okay. And then we already did the CIA. So we'll move on to the consent agenda. We have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Maxey,
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney,
Yes.
Mr. Moon,
Yes.
Mr. Ward,
Yes.
Mr. Ellingson,
Yes. Under unfinished business, I do not see anything. We'll move on to new business. November 2015 bills.
I went over the bills with Julia this afternoon and everything looks good, so. Make a motion to approve the November 2015 bills.
Second.
Motion and second. Roll call.
Mr. Mahoney,
Yes.
Mr. Moon,
Yes.
Mr. Ward,
Abstain.
Mr. Ellingson,
Yes.
Mrs. Maxey,
Yes.
Now we'll move on to the parent facilitation request.
Yeah, in your packet tonight was some information about a para facilitation consulting group that I am proposing to the board tonight. I'm asking that the board approve the facilitation services of Kids at the Core. By law, we have to incorporate the student growth portion into our evaluation procedures by September 1, 2016. We are also required to have a para committee that meets before November 1, which we've already formed and put together and started. And our goal is to reach an agreement by 180 days. If we don't, we go to the default model of the state, which is 50% performance, 50% student growth. So we are going to work together as a para committee to try to get a consensus on a student growth model. And these facilitators will help us get there. Most schools have already started the process last year, or many have started even before that. So we're kind of in a shorter time window, and having Kids at the Core facilitate our para meeting will help move our process along and bring our committee together, hopefully in a time efficient manner. The way it's set up is that there would be 5 meetings. each of them at 6 hours. So an all-day type meeting, and hopefully these 5 meetings will move us through the process. It'll give us a chance to look at the requirements of para, understand how student growth will be implemented and affect evaluations, and then talk about the assessments, how they'll be used, and then hopefully in the end have a process and a timeline for our evaluation and student growth in that evaluation. Really the work that we're going to be doing here with this group sets us up for the next several years. And so having this para committee work together collaboratively is kind of important to get the student growth and our student evaluation piece squared away and have everybody on the same page moving forward. The cost is a little costly, but again, because of the timelines, the information that we would need to get and gain through workshops and stuff like that, I felt that this was a good use of time, having everybody hear the same information, work together as a group for collaboration, and speed the process along because our time window is short. And hopefully this facilitation group, I have all the confidence in the world, can bring collaboration and give the group to a final product. So the cost is $11,000. If we can get it done sooner than that, they do deduct money off it too.
It's something that the Kenyon is on board with.
I think so. We met twice. We met the very first time we met as a parent group. For me, my takeaway from it was there was a lot. When we started conversation, there was a lot of information to know that we still didn't know and had to learn.
Can I interject?
Sure.
We are on board with this, and the reason why is we know we're behind the eight ball. We should have been doing this a couple of years ago, but there were issues that didn't allow that. And it has to be done, and we want to make sure it's done correctly. And I've been to probably 4 or 5 parent trainings, and I still.
The information is overwhelming.
It's beyond overwhelming. So if we have someone that can come in, sit us down, talk about the right things to do, and move us forward, we're totally with it. So,
And that's really what I wanted to hear. And
Yeah.
not nice
Oh,
about
no.
money, but I want to be sure that both groups are covered.
no,
Same
and
thing.
we really feel like we'll be able to work together and come up with the correct compromises and agreements.
And their process is very organized, and the information is very factual to hopefully get us to where we need to be on consensus. And then I have had a chance. Kinnikinnick used them, Rockton used them, and Stillman Valley used them, or Meridian used them. I got good reports back from them. They were very impressed with the amount of information. And then the way, actually what Kelly Friedland said from Kinnikinnick is the way that she was able to present the information and then move a group along to consensus was good. So that's my recommendation.
Move to approve.
Did you have the, did Meridian, was it Kinnikinnick, Rockton? Did their boards approve their plans yet?
That I don't know. I didn't ask that. I could find that out.
If you find, could you find out, and then could you forward those plans
Sure.
to me?
I think Kinnikinnick's, I don't know if theirs was board approved, but I want to say that their plan is close to being finalized.
Should Winnebago have a finalized plan?
Yep, they should. I can get one from them too, if you'd like.
I'd like to see those. Thank you.
Any further discussion? We have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
A second.
Motion and a second. Roll call.
Mr. Moore?
Yes.
Mr. Ward?
Yes.
Mr. Ellingson?
Yes.
Mrs. Maxey?
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
We'll move on to item C, set date for the hearing on the 2015 tax levy.
Yeah, that would be set for December 15th at the next board meeting. And I wanted to give you a packet of the tax levy so you can look at it for the next month and if you have any questions about it. But I did want to briefly go over the second phase of certificate of tax levy and show you what I was anticipating levying and some of the changes from the previous year. We're going to get approximately 100,000 more than we did last year. And this year I am levying 81,291 more than what the county says we're eligible for, and that's for the reason that if there's any growth that they haven't captured yet, new construction, that could happen before the end of the year. Not all the new construction documents presentations in yet, so that could change. So you want to levy a little bit more, just so you don't miss out. So I plan on levying 81 more. But the actual amount that we're supposed to be getting is about 8,738,000 roughly, somewhere around there. And the O&M fund, I increased it 200,000. I know we had talked at the one meeting about 300,000 taking from transportation into O&M fund. But as I'm setting up this levy, I realized that one of your bonds, the alternate funding bond, is tax abated and paid out of the transportation fund. And that was not done last year at all during the year, which was $116,000. So that was one of our adjustments that we've been making. So that's $116,000 less in the fund. Plus we'll be paying that $116,000 again out of that transportation. So that makes the transportation just a little bit lower. So I only moved the 200 in this particular levy. I decreased IMRF and FICA around $84,000 because there is a balance in there. So I'm just levying a little bit less in there, because one of the biggest changes I did was put 200,000 in fire, the life safety. And that's because you have the 10-year life safety coming up. And I wanted to get some money in there because when you've got that life safety, the results, there's going to be some things on there that say you have to immediately fix. And this gives us the money in FY 2017 to get some of those things started. That's going to be on your immediate list. And then after that, you go to the 5-year, what you have to replace in 5 years. And so in that, we can talk about how much we want to levy during those years to set up a plan for that.
That's the urgent and the required list that
Yeah,
comes
that's
back,
what I
right?
meant, urgent,
Yeah.
urgent items.
Urgent items that come back on the life safety audit have to be repaired within a year. Required, you have 5 years, I want to say,
Right.
possibly up to 10.
Yeah, and this levy is for the 2017 school year, so I wanted to get some money in there right away so that we could do those urgent items and plan for those. And that's basically all I want to talk about tonight, and that's why I wanted you to have these forms and look over them. And if you have any questions, or if you want to sit down and talk to me about them, sit with me and go over them so you get a better understanding, you know, I'm no problem. Just, you know, call me up and we can either go over the phone, or you can stop in and sit down and talk to me about them. So, or if you have any questions, and you know, that's what I want to give it you guys a month to, plus we'll discuss this more at a business meeting too. If people want to come and talk to us at the business meeting as well.
Thank you. We'll move on to executive session. The motion.
Does she have a document she's passing out?
Yeah, do you have a document for me?
It's in the.
Oh, is it in the
It's in your folder.
folder?
Okay, I went through it pretty carefully. Maybe I missed it. Part of this.
It just came today.
I mean,
This one? I don't think I got that. Thank you. I'm sorry.
oh, you didn't get that?
Let's see it.
For you to review them now.
Thank you.
All right, we need a motion for executive session for the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body or legal counsel before the public body, including hearing testimony on a complaint lodged against an employee of the public body or against legal counsel for the public body to determine its validity and collective negotiating matters between the public body and its employees or their representatives, or deliberations concerning salary schedules for one or more classes of employees.
So moved. Mr. Ward,
Yes.
Mr. Allison,
Yes.
Ms. Maxey? Yes. Mr. Mahoney?
Yes.
Mr. Moon?
Yes.
Because our audit stuff is all set up in the side room, we'll go to my office tonight, closed session. Thank you.
to adjourn from executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Back in open session. Is there any recommendations from executive session?
I make a motion to approve the memoranda of understanding between NBES, the IEA, the NEA, and the North Boone School District as presented.
Second.
Motion and second. Roll call.
Mr. Ellison.
Yes.
Mrs. Maxey.
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney.
Yes.
Mr. Moon.
Yes.
Mr. Ward.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Any other motions from?
I make a motion to approve the non-certified transfer of Rita Lee from Poplar Grove to Capron Elementary.
Second.
Also we put all three of these together. Make a motion to approve 3 coaching positions at North Boone High School. Caitlin Adams as the JV girls basketball coach, Group 2, Step 0. Jordan Cohunt, freshman girls basketball coach, Group 2, Step 0. And Brad Smith, volunteer assistant girls basketball coach. Salary not available.
Second.
Motion and second. Roll call.
Mrs. Maxey.
Yes.
Mr. Mahoney.
Yes.
Mr. Moon.
Yes.
Mr. Ward.
Yes.
Mr. Ellison.
Yes. Any other motions?
I'll make a motion to set the date for the tax hearing on the 2015 tax levy for the December 15th board meeting.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Any further business come before the board?
Yeah, we missed that one. I think the resignation.
Do you want me to just, I can make it right? Okay.
Make a motion to approve the non-certified resignation of Jamie Henke.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Mahoney.
Yes.
Mr. Moon.
Yes.
Mr. Ward.
Yes.
Mr. Ellison.
Yes.
Mrs. Maxey.
Yes.
No further business come before the board. There's a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Have a wonderful Tuesday night. Thank you, guys.